These are the top stories from Gaza in the past 24 hours, brought to you by Dropsite News. Puerto Rican rapper Residente used his free city-sponsored concert to demonstrate solidarity with Palestine. He brought the Abid family, refugees from Gaza, on stage before a crowd of 180,000 people as chants of Free Palestine echoed across one of the world's largest public squares. In an Instagram post later, he said Alma's tears were tears of love. Alma, Mexico, and all of Latin America embrace you, shelter you, and love you. Meanwhile, a massive 110,000 people crowd filled Brussels for the Red Land for Gaza march. The event was backed by over 200 organizations, including trade unions, Jewish groups, Palestinian groups, and others. The protest called for a full military embargo on Israel and bold EU-wide sanctions. Additionally, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez announced 9 immediate actions against the genocide in Gaza, including a further ban on arms sales and transportation to Israel. Gaza's Ministry of Health reports at least 67 Palestinians were killed over the past 24 hours, including 14 who were seeking aid and 6 who died of malnutrition and lack of food. The deaths have come as Israel is launching a new campaign to destroy high-rise towers across Gaza, with the total number of buildings targeted over the past several days reaching at least 50. 6 Israelis were killed and 12 wounded after Palestinian gunmen opened fire on a bus stop in Jerusalem. The 2 gunmen were shot and killed on site. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived at the scene after the incident, which delayed a session of his ongoing corruption trial. In response, the Israeli military said it's encircling Palestinian villages on the outskirts of Ramallah. Meanwhile, 4 Israeli soldiers were killed on Monday when an explosive device detonated under their tank in the Gaza Strip. Since a famine was declared on August 22nd, UN data shows approximately 12 trucks a day have actually reached their intended destinations in Gaza. That's less than 2% of what's required in a single day. Only about 53 trucks a day were being collected by UN and partners, and about 80% of it was intercepted by starving civilians or armed groups. In total, fewer than 600 trucks reached their intended destinations in the entire last month. This is what Gaza needs in one day alone. Donald Trump threatened Hamas with a final ultimatum to accept a new proposal. Dropsite's Jeremy Scahill got hold of the proposal and revealed it is only 100 words, lacks details, and at times it is confusingly phrased. The Trump concept proposed to Hamas was that they release all Israeli captives immediately as an initial gesture, and Trump would promise to call for an end to the war and push Israel to negotiate terms. No formal framework was provided. Hamas has said repeatedly it is ready to negotiate a comprehensive deal that involves releasing all Israelis at once. But the terms matter, and the Hamas officials cited the Eden Alexander situation, where Trump did not uphold the US agreement after he was released from Gaza. Israel's Supreme Court has ruled that the government is starving Palestinian prisoners, ordering authorities to improve nutrition after finding real doubts inmates were receiving enough food to meet conditions of basic sustenance. In response, National Minister Ben Gvir, who has boasted of cutting prisoner conditions to the bare minimum, lashed